So the Puritan Media recently came out with an article about One Piece, and it's absolutely ridiculous because it's about how the female character designs in One Piece actually does real harm to people. The only harm here is CBR making another article. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So, CBR, as always, they gotta come out with some ridiculous article like they usually do, and yet here they are now going after One Piece. Now, this article proves to you their idiocy, and you'll see what I mean, because we're gonna go into this full article about what they had to say over this. So, One Piece, what Oda's female character designs actually say about beauty standards. Oda's infamous 3 circles and an X approach to female character design does real harm even if it's unintentional. Yeah, that's right. Apparently, because characters like Nami or Nico Robin or Boa Hancock or, many other characters in One Piece, apparently because, they don't fit CBR standards, apparently they're bad. Like, the CBR has that whole mentality that you see the NPC media typically have, which is, sexy woman bad! And here they are, going after Oda in One Piece. Over 2 decades, One Piece has had its fair share of controversies. Despite these problems, many fans are quick to defend it, and with good reason. One Piece, in its right, is still a brilliant story and enjoyable show, but regardless of the nostalgia or admiration, it's important to view One Piece with a critical eye. Specifically, its portrayal of female characters. Not only did Oda's eccentric drawing style put One Piece in the spotlight, but it also drove its problematic, I don't like that word, representation of female bodies to the forefront. Oda's female characters are either hyper-feminine or outlandishly bizarre, with barely any in-between. But along with that, the characters' personalities correlate with the design. Beautiful characters are usually damsels in distress or burgeoning heroines, whereas bizarre characters are usually unscrupulous villains or comic relief. With this divide, Oda's female character designs often perpetuate the idea of beauty equates to goodness or lack of agency. This is the one thing you'll always see the Puritans do. They always go after attractive female characters. Like I stated, they can't stand the whole sexy woman. It freaks them out to see attractive female characters. The other thing they always complain about is fan service. They can't stand fan service unless it fits their standards. And CBR has been known for their hypocrisy because while they complain about female characters like Nico Robin and Nami, well, look at this. How free, brilliantly balanced fan service feels and more fan service. Free is more than just hot guys swimming. It's a story of friendship, personal growth, and dream chasing, but also hot guys swimming. Are you serious? You see, this is the hypocrisy right here, because while they're complaining about Oda and how he designs his female characters, well, it comes down to male characters. Oh, that's fine. They're all like, oh yeah, we're all for it. Pretty hilarious to show the hypocrisy of the Puritan media right here. Now, of course, I did a whole entire video on this one before about whenever they did this. And in that article, they were going over how the guys are so hot in the anime and they love the fan service. But then it comes to attractive female characters, then they hate it. You see, they talk about how they want equality, but that's not equality. Equality is where both types of fan service is fine. Which, that's what equality is. But they contradict themselves because to them, that's not okay. Therefore, showing you that they don't want equality. They want to censor one while they want to keep the other. They want to avert the male gaze. So One Piece's rampant same-body syndrome. Yeah, this article gets more ridiculous as it goes on. Many anime suffer from same-face syndrome. In One Piece's case, it suffers from not only this, but same-body syndrome as well. Beautiful female characters in One Piece are notorious for their doe-like eyes, high-raised breast, and severe hourglass waist. So, I don't see what's wrong with that. Oda's evolved art skills seem to have exaggerated these features further. Exaggerating the issue, Oda explained in one of his SBS Q&A columns that he draws female characters using 3 circles and an X. 1 circle for the head, 2 for the breast, and X to create the body. Oda's use of the literal template emphasizes the lack of care put into many of his female character designs, making for a roster of nearly cookie-cutter characters. You know, fun fact for everybody about Oda. So Oda, when he was starting One Piece, right? I don't know if people know this, some may not, but Oda was actually told by an editor that his female characters were not attractive enough. And this really discouraged him, and this really upset him during that time. And that's why he tried so hard to make his female characters more attractive as time went on. And they were already good looking before. I mean, and then of course he improved. You know, then again, an artist always improves their style, but Oda himself cared, and this goes to show you that the Puritan media, they don't do the research. they don't have any idea. They just make up whatever they can to try to push the Puritan values onto others. Although One Piece boasts a diverse range of different body types, representation and context matters. Unfortunately, One Piece's female characters reinforce harmful stereotypes. What? How? I don't understand that. Many slim characters are depicted as heroic at heart and are essentially damsels in distress. Nami and Robin's backstories made for excellent and heart-wrenching arcs that developed their characters. However, after their final acceptance into the crew with no more holding them back, the role slowly shifted to supporting rather than starring. In most of the movies, Nami or another female character needs saving, and in the main series, nudity or revealing clothes is what usually helps save Nami and Robin rather than strategy or their post-time skip power-ups. Of course, you know, they have to have an issue with the characters going through fan service again. Well, this is where it gets really interesting in the article here, where it states, One Piece's unique women are a joke. Now, this is like, you know, the different designs for characters, and it's ridiculous. So, for the other spectrum of female characters, the bizarre women, Oda purposely draws them with unconventional designs that are often grotesque or caricature-esque. You know, it's funny because he does the same thing with male characters, too. It's not just females. Often, these characters are villains, comic relief, or both, depicted as evil, vulgar, and or blockheaded. Powerful women with personalities that do not reinforce ideas of femininity. Big Mom or Katarina Devon are never drawn like the heroines of the main cast. In Volume 62, SBS Oda says he scrapped the original design for Katarina because he could not imagine a beautiful woman in a crude pirate crew, perpetrating unrealistic ideals of performative and hyper femininity. That's the funny thing. I mean, look at Alvida. Alvida ate that devil fruit that made her skinny. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, there's that. And Alvida is a very attractive character. You have Big Mom, who's extremely powerful, by the way, and I don't think that anybody could sit here and say that she's not a powerful character. So for them to say that there's not powerful characters that look bizarre, or that they don't have any villains that are female that are not attractive, well, they need to think twice about that. The formative repercussions of standardized character design. Over the years, the definition of the shonen genre has blurred as demographics have shifted from young boys to people of all ages who enjoy adventure, action, and comedy. And although One Piece is shonen, the series is also widely enjoyed by female audiences. So, the way the female characters are represented in One Piece, placing the value of a woman's skills and talents on their looks, does not do a large portion of its readers justice. What? Okay, Nico Robin and Nami have done a lot for the crew. I mean, realistically, they have. To sit over here and say that these characters are nothing but pretty to look at, well, they do need to think twice, because these characters are more than just eye candy. I mean, Nico Robin is literally my favorite character in One Piece, and she has actually pulled her own weight in combat. We've seen it multiple times. Male audiences are not excluded from harm. The 3 circles and an X template can create misleading ideations about women. They are over-sexualized, objectified by the male gaze, subjectified by the fetishization of only physically attractive women needing protection and attention. Yeah, that's far from the truth. I mean, seriously, who does CBR think they're fooling? Despite all these arguments, Ichiro Oda will not change the way he draws his female characters anytime soon. And he shouldn't. He should do it however he wants. Just saying. problematic portrayals will be overshadowed by One Piece's overall draw. A fun and romantic story about pirates on a grand adventure. Furthermore, the anime and manga industry is intrinsically tied to merchandise, so Oda's female characters have profitable commercial value, which ties back to his hypersexualized female characters are in general. But nevertheless, it's important to question and see the repetitive designs for what they are. A deep-seated issue that extends beyond even Oda himself. To think there are people out there that get so butthurt over 2D drawings. I mean, this is ridiculous. On the bright side, viewers are growing more aware of the importance of representation and diversity, which anime does way better than the West, just saying. Anime fans can still enjoy One Piece as long as they are more conscious about harmful underlying messages and recognize there is no pressure to act or look like what they see on screen. Oh my dear God. There's nothing wrong with the way the female characters in One Piece are designed. But of course, leave it to CBR to have an issue, to get butthurt over it, to show their hypocrisy. You know, this is their way of trying to colonialize Japan, to push their values onto them, to make them bend the knee. And of course, Japan's not going to do it. And the thing of it is that Oda has every right to draw his characters however he wants. Any artist should be able to express themselves freely however they like. But of course, leave it to CBR to get butthurt over some drawings. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. And this is why nobody listens to the Puritan media. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and make sure you are still subscribed, because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels, so make sure you are still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like, and also be sure to share the video on social media. Spread the word and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on Discord. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you up to date on when the newest videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow can always do better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. And have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.